Welcome back. Well, it is that time of year and many South Africans will be on the country's roads heading to their various holiday destinations. And as we know, in a country where road carnage has become synonymous with these major public holidays, Santaco has launched a minibus taxi road safety campaign in an effort to promote safety. To discuss this, we're joined by Mandla Hermanus, who is the regional chairperson in the Western Cape. Mandla, it's great to talk to you. Thanks very much for coming on. I understand you had this launch in Philippi East just earlier on this afternoon. How do we make sure this is not just a campaign, Mandla, but something that is put into action on the country's roads?
Yes, the approach we have taken is that this, first of all, should not be a once-off event where we get together just before the festive season and then we launch road safety campaigns. This is a start of what is going to be a full year program where we visit our taxi ranks, we do road vehicle checks to ensure that the vehicles stay roadworthy. Not only that, but we'll also do driver fitness and health checks. For example, 2 days before the launch, which we did today, we were at the station deck in Cape Town CBD at the rank there where we were doing eye tests in conjunction with ABSA, where we inspected over 200 drivers whose drivers we've determined they need assistance with spectacles, which ABSA has gladly offered to purchase and pay for those for them. So this is a holistic approach to road safety, but also looking at the well-being of our drivers and commuters. So it's not a once-off event.
Yeah. Mandla, so these are all new initiatives. For example, having eye tests for your drivers. This has never been done before.
Yes, it's the first time as Santaco in the Western Cape, we embark on such a project. There might have been similar projects done, for instance, by the Road Accident Fund, but this is a first of its kind as being our own initiative together with ABSA. And we hope to do this at least on an annual basis. So it's not going to be a once-off thing, as I mentioned. It's something that we want to do throughout the year, as well as inspections at various taxi ranks. It's something we are going to do almost on a monthly basis going forward.
Incredible. And when you were doing the eye tests today at the launch or earlier this week when you started doing it, how many of your drivers actually needed help with their eyesight?
Just around 200 drivers needed help, and the campaign is also happening today at the Bellville taxi rank. We will get the figures there later this afternoon. But at the station deck in Cape Town, over 200 of our drivers need actually spectacles. So it's a big thing because that affects eyesight, and then it puts our passengers at risk, those who use our vehicles.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a huge deal. And of course, this is at no cost to the drivers themselves, right?
Absolutely. It's totally free, no cost to the drivers at all. And we want to expand this to include other health issues such as drug tests, because we want to take seriously the health of our drivers as well in the program.
Ultimately, Mandla, these are all important issues that feed into safety on our roads. Our road death rate is among the highest in the world. And it just feels like year after year, we're unable to get those numbers in any significant way to go down.
Yes. What we have determined in the minibus taxi industry in the last 2 years, because in the past, we always blamed overspeeding. But now, by design, since 2019, our taxis from the factory, they come with a limited speed of 100 kilometers per hour. So even if the driver wants to overspeed, he can't, because technically our vehicles are manufactured that way so that they don't exceed the speed limit on our roads. But what we are picking up is that fatigue now is playing a key factor in terms of road crashes and fatalities, because especially during these times, so which is why we're urging our taxi operators, the people who own these vehicles, to ensure that they allow our drivers the space and time to rest. You cannot expect a person to drive from Cape Town to the Eastern Cape, drop off people there, drive back, get here, load people again, drive back to the Eastern Cape, where you find that for 48 hours, the person hasn't been able to sleep. It's not possible. So we are telling our operators to have secondary drivers who will relieve this one, so that a driver at least must do one return trip and get a day in between where he's able to sleep and rest so that he can recover.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. So essentially just a more sort of holistic approach to trying to ensure safety on our roads, rather than having ribbon-cutting ceremonies that don't do much other than, you know, spend that part of the budget. Yeah.
Absolutely, absolutely.
All right, Mandla Hermanus, we all wish the country a very safe time on the roads this festive season, and we hope that this initiative by Santaco and Absa Bank goes some way to improving those numbers insofar as our road deaths are concerned. Mandla Hermanus is Santaco's regional chairperson in the Western Cape. Incredible initiative there, starting with eye tests for taxi drivers, which seems like the most obvious thing in the world, but hundreds of those taxi drivers, in fact, needing to get glasses. So it's a good start.